49er family, coming straight off the heels of the draft, which just ended. I had to actually sit back and take a little time to think about what I wanted to say before I actually said it, because in the beginning, like most fans, let me not classify this just as you guys, but most fans, I watched what we were doing and I was trying to figure out a scheme, and I was not really seeing the rhyme or reason to the way the 49ers were moving. Because as most fans that have actually been engaged week in and week out watching this team perform, you guys know already what most of our needs are. And of course, one of our biggest free agent priorities this offseason should have been re-signing Laken Tomlinson, but instead we lost them to free agency. Mike McGlinchey went down. There's a possibility that Alex Mack, who is slightly younger than me, is getting ready to retire. And then, of course, we made a couple of draft picks last year. We didn't see much of them. And then the guy we got before then, Colton McKivitz, is he a barn burner? As he set in the house on fire. So for most fans, of course, offensive line would seem to be the greatest priority. And then you couple that with this reality that we have a second-year quarterback who, by all accounts, is a dog. But there is this reality that he still hasn't played a whole lot of football in the last few years. So it would behoove us to, first of all, start with an offensive line that is able to pave the way for a strong running game, which will take the pressure off of young Trey Lance. So we didn't really see the team moving in that direction, but instead we went more USC. Now, I don't mean any harm to anybody that's a USC fan, but something about Pac-12 rushers, pass rushers, I don't know. Maybe that's me. I digress. Sometimes I do wish that, Lynch and Shanahan spent a little more time at certain skill positions going in the SEC, where those guys are tested week in and week out with the greatest talent in the world. But anyway, this is about the Niners. So I was thinking the 49ers were going to get an offensive lineman in the first round or second round. We don't have first round pick because, of course, the Trey Lance trade last year. But we went defense. With a unit that was pretty strong last year, and even the year before when Nick Bosa was out, they were strong then, top 5 defense. So as I started really sitting back and evaluating the direction the 49ers went, I'm not going to go on a pick-by-pick basis, but I want to talk about the general overall scheme and what I saw as a unit we're seeking to accomplish. But we've got an offensive line that we plugged some holes in, but I think the 49ers' main concern was being able to put together a plan that keeps Deebo Yoda Samuel in place, keeps him happy. We invested more in the running game, which lets me know we're going to be running a lot. Even though we made draft picks for running backs last year, we utilized them in that capacity. We went even deeper. So expect the 49ers to run, and then the defense to be strong. That's it. That's what I got for you guys. That's my thoughts on the draft. I'm not happy with it, but I understand that we're trying to keep Deebo happy, and we're also trying to be able to spread the field a little more in terms of speed and defense. So there you go. It's the Southern Yankee, but I'm not pleased with the draft, but I understand it. Now let's go ahead and finish this up and get Deebo back in the house. Signed, happy, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm out.